Increase the voltage. Who gave you the microdots, Vladimir? Again. Now, Vladimir, we don't want to hurt you anymore. Please tell us who.
I don't know. A man, I don't know.
Those microdots were vitally important to World Council security. If you can't do better than that, we'll have to hurt you some more.
A man!
Again.
Any luck?
The same answer, sir. Man.
Do you buy it? No, sir. I think he knows.
Andre.
Wait. What did he say?
Andre, help me, please.
A name. We've got a name. Tell us who Andre is. I know who.
Andre.
Not Andre. Andy Lavaett. I suspected him in the lunar outpost sabotage 3 years ago, but I could never prove it. Come on, let's have the rest of it.
Andre!
Sir, don't. That much voltage will kill him.
We have positive identification. It's Andy Lavaett.
He's one of our best agents.
Unfortunately, he was a double agent, enabling the enemy to penetrate and annihilate Starbase 14. He is at this moment being taken into custody.
I recall you suspected Lavaett of sabotage once before, but we must be sure of our ground before we proceed with these serious charges.
Sir, we have the proof. The testimony of a reliable witness.
Has Lavett's trial date been set?
Next week, sir. May 2nd.
Andrew James Lavaett, you've repeatedly refused to respond to the testimony against you. Do you not understand the true nature of the charges? You stand accused...
Falsely accused. The last words of a dying man is your so-called proof. And the name he uttered was Andrea. I've never been called Andrea, and I don't call that proof.
This court will tolerate no further interruptions. For the last time, how do you plead?
I am not guilty.
On the basis of the evidence provided, especially the positive identification of you by the spies Vladimir and Morgan.
Positive identification, my ass.
Testimony from agents within your network.
Testimony that you've extracted and intimidated from witnesses that I've had no chance to respond to.
This tribunal finds you guilty. The death penalty could apply in this case. However, we acknowledge your many years of outstanding service for the United World Federation. We therefore commute the death penalty.
Sir, I must protest. Lavaett should be put to death.
That is enough. You are hereby sentenced to a term of life imprisonment on Detention Satellite 3 in Earth orbit over the Federated States of Africa. In accordance with the nature of your crime, your term is to be for the rest of your natural life, without the possibility of parole. The prisoner will be transported to DS-3 on the next supply ship. This tribunal stands adjourned.
meathead for you. Yeah, busy day. All right, come on, move.
You sent for me, sir. Do we have anyone from the network in place on DS-3?
Yes, sir. Is it about Lavatt?
It is. I want him watched. What do you think might happen? He and Vladimir weren't working alone. Lavatt might let slip something that will lead us to some of his other accomplices. Or they might try to kill him to silence him. They might even try to get him out.
An escape? No one ever escaped from a detention satellite, ever.
If anyone could, it would be Lavatt. Don't underestimate him. I've waited too long to see him put away. Have him watched.
He will be.
What's that? Well, you might kind of call this your passport. Although it don't let you go no place on DS-3. Because there ain't nowhere to go. Take your top off. Now this has got to sit right up in your pulmonary plexus. Now if you hold real still, this ain't gonna hurt hardly at all. Unless I hit a rib. Or your heart. But that's up to you, pal. That's your ID, Lemon. The transmitter. The receiver, too. But you'll find out all about that soon enough. It's a neat little gizmo. Yeah, well, you got anything to stop this neat little hole in me from bleeding? There. That thing tells the screws up here just where you are and what you're doing all the time. Come here, I'll show you. See? This here's this room, and that's us. That's how they watch us up here. Don't ever forget it. Anytime they want to know where you are, they just fiddle with these keys a little bit, and bingo. Name, rank, and serial number. Every one of us has got one of these in them up here. Everyone? Guards too? No, they don't need them. It's us that want to keep track of. In case we feel like doing something kind of stupid, you know, like, maybe trying to escape. Now through that door, Lavatt. Over there. Someone will take you to your cell. Hey, Lavatt. What are you doing time for, anyway? Somebody else.
Prisoner, stand astride. Arms out, shoulder height, eyes shut. Disinfecting process complete. Prisoner, advance.
I'm Mackenzie Gwen. Mac. They sent me out to pick you up and take you home.
Andy, Mac. Where's home?
Section 16, Block 4, Cell 5. It's not that far. This way. It's right off of Grand Central Station.
Grand Central.
The hub of the satellite. There's one core station for overall control. That's Grand Central. Then smaller guard stations all over. Each guard station oversees 4 cells. Man, this place is sewed up tighter than a drum.
So I hear.
There's no way out, friend. How long are you in for?
We're good.
Parole?
Uh-uh.
That's rough. And I thought I had it bad, with just 10 years to go.
Prisoners, advance.
Robots.
Elevator.
Anything you want.
I didn't know they had female robots on DS-3.
We got 200 prisoners up here. All guys. Those are their robot playmates. Pen pals.
What?
Their real name is Sexual Surrogate Mark 9, Model F. We call them pen pals. You get 1 an hour every 2 weeks, if you're good.
Where are they going?
Back to the shop where they worked on. Look, Your time with a pen pal is the only privacy you're gonna get up here. They got some kind of system built in that cuts out the guards' computers, so you can do your thing without anybody watching. Let's go. It's not so bad here. We got legal drugs if you want to cool out. We got the pen pal, so set your attention to my brother.
How about contact between inmates?
Well, each cell is completely separate. Prisoners are matched up in each block by psychological profile to make sure we're compatible. We get our own recreation period. We eat separately right in our own block. So most of the time you're by yourself or with just your blockmate.
Prisoners, advance.
Everything here is isolated from everything else. The sections are all separate. These connectors only hold 2 at a time, so you can't gang together and bust out of here. There's never been a better prison. And if you do get out, where do you go?
What's that?
That's one way out of here, when you're on death row. Leave through that airlock. Nice and neat.
What happens if you try getting out this way?
Nobody's ever been crazy enough to try it.
Why don't we find out?
Hey, you nuts or something? Levette, what the hell are you?
Hey, relax. Just curious. Situation in section 16 secure. We'll escort prisoners to 15-4.
This man's crazy. I didn't have nothing to do with it.
Well, get fat butt out of here.
Well, what do we have here?
A new inmate, Victor. Sir. Andrew Lawett.
Lawett, I understand you've been giving us some problems already. I don't like problems.
No problem. Just testing.
Don't test me. Don't ever make that mistake. You're new here. That gives you room for one time. But one time only. In the future, when you talk to me, you call me sir. You do what I say, you play by my rules, and we'll get along. And maybe you'll live to see the earth again.
They say I never will.
Oh, yeah? That means you and I are going to be together for a long time. That makes it more important that we get along. And Mac, I'm disappointed in you. I told you to take care of the new boy, and you almost let him get away.
No, Victor, I didn't let him. He just all of a sudden...
Cut the crap, Mac! You're trusting. I'm supposed to be able to trust you.
You can, Victor. You know you can.
Sure I can. Sure I can. How do you feel, Vet?
As well as can be expected.
Oh, we could change that. Oh. Maybe they didn't tell you when they processed you through. That thing in your chest gets signals from our computers. Where do you want to hurt next? What'd you say, in the teeth? Heck, why not? See, I got lots of pain hiding in here, Levette. I could double up your guts, your legs, your heart. I could even kill you. Oh, they're supposed to make these things so you can't do anything fatal. But they don't know me. Hey, Mac. You gonna be a good boy, Mac?
Yes, sir.
And you, Levette?
Yeah. Sir.
That's better. Now, you punks, get back in that connector and back to your cells, and no more garbage. We watch you, Vet. Every couple of minutes, your room shows up here, and I can see everything you're doing. And if I see anything funny, I'll swat you like a fly. Now, move it.
You nearly got me killed.
I don't think so. They'd have a hard time explaining you away dead.
Maybe. But it's taken me 10 years to earn this trusted label that he could take away right now. I worked too hard for this, Lawett. I'm not gonna let you lose it.
Yeah, Mac. Sucking up to someone like Victor would take a lot out of you.
And I don't don't know who you think you are, but I'll tell you where you are. This ain't the network, baby. This is prison. It's different here. Or haven't you figured that out yet?
Prisoners, advance. Levett, maybe you didn't get the message. Knock it off, and I mean right now. Oh, pretty boy, you're asking for it. You and I gonna have to get things straight. I'm not gonna take your crap. This is gonna be fun. More if you want it. You want some more? Oh, what a shame.
Every 15 minutes. It should be enough.
Lunch in 3 minutes, Levett. Take a position in front of your door. When it opens, step out in the hall. You do anything else, you'll pay for it. Got it?
Yes, sir. I sure do.
Prisoners, advance.
Andy Lawett. He's a crazy man. So are we all. And this is Jesse Michaels. How do you like the food, Andy? I mean, they can't bring normal food all the way from Earth, right? Except at Christmas. Maybe we'll get some synthetic turkey or something. But this has got everything your body needs.
The body survives, Mackenzie, but the spirit dies. Slowly, slowly. A little bit every day. This place murders our spirits.
But you can't expect...
What? To be treated normally? No. We're criminals. Misfits. Subhuman. So they give us sub-food. That's right, isn't it, Mac? That's right. Isn't it?
That's it. Prisoners rise. Warm up the tubes. Exercise period in 45 minutes. All right, what about me?
I'd like to go for a walk, Victor. How about it? I'll be back in 20 or 30 years.
Sure, Lang. I'll let you step outside, but you have to hold your breath. I said, what about me?
How about throwing the medicine ball, Victor?
Okay, 1 hour for those of you who don't know. The back of your boxes. Use the time. Hiya, Paul. How are you?
Fine.
Ready to take over?
Got a new one, huh?
Yeah, name's Andy Levett.
Go get yourself some rest, Victor. I'll handle him.
I think you're gonna have to do some disciplining. I don't think he likes us.
Maybe. See you later, Victor.
Yeah.
Sorry I don't have a candle today, Andy. I'd put it on your plate.
Why?
It's kind of an anniversary. Been with us a week now.
Yeah, well, that's something I don't need to celebrate.
Prisoners, clear the table. Exercise period. To the connector.
Can we have badminton, Paul?
No, it's an exercise kind of day.
But Paul...
It's Mr. Marion Levett, and I said exercise.
Come on, guys.
Where are the mics in here?
One over each door.
How good are they?
Not very, I think. But the visuals are pretty good.
What about the cells?
There, they sweep us visually all the time. Except for when the pen pals come in.
What is it with Michaels?
He's unhappy stuff. That's the legal narcotic up here. You can stay stoned 24 hours a day if you want to. And Jesse wants to. His problem is he can't believe he's here.
Who is he?
Top flight chemist for one I've been able to get out of him. He sold some trade secrets to the competition. He's done 6. He's got 14 to go. It was a heavy sentence because some of it had to do with new rocket fuels and munitions, crimes against the state and all that. And you, Levett, why are you here?
They say that I was involved in the burning of Starbase 14.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I didn't do it.
So you say, but
I'll find out who did.
Not up here, you won't.
That's right. That's why I don't plan to stay.
No one has ever escaped off a detention satellite alive. It cannot be done.
It hasn't been done.
Why are you telling me this? Are you inviting me to join you? You know nothing about me.
I know a lot about you. I helped put you here. You're a computer expert. A very good one. In fact, you're probably one of the best engineers the network ever had. But you had a problem. You found out how the network was manipulating the news, and you made a mistake. You let it get to you. And at least you fed to the underground press. Bothered a lot of very important people. They sent in an undercover team to smoke you out. I was on that team. 30 years, if I recall. And you've got 25 to go, right?
So you helped put me here, huh? And now you're gonna help me get out?
That's up to you.
Hey, what's going on in there? You guys know the price for fighting.
We're just fooling around, Paul.
Yeah, that was a great workout, wasn't it?
Getting into pretty good shape, ain't you, Mac?
Thanks, babe. You're pretty good.
Yeah.
Maybe you can play in some of our prison games up here.
Would you ever play, Jesse?
No, I never play. I never play at all. Nobody ever asked me to play. And even if they did, I wouldn't. Couldn't.
Tell me about that second guard.
I don't know that much about him. Paul Marriott, cold, efficient man.
Why is he always so sour?
Ever since the accident on Starbase 14 caused the death of his fiancée and his brother, he lost his sense of humor, you know what I mean?
Starbase 14, huh? Well, that explains a lot. Thanks, Kim.
Hello. You can call me David. I'm your friend. What would you like me to do for you?
Get me out of here.
Does not compute. What would you like me to do for you?
Show me a layout of this satellite.
That is permitted. Please observe your screen.
Where am I now?
You are here.
Please show me the ventilation system of this satellite.
That is not permitted.
A layout of the alarm system.
That is not permitted.
A schematic diagram of the transmitter implanted in my chest.
Levett, your inquiries are in the category of restricted information for inmates. Your requests for such information have been noted on your permanent record. Your punishment will be cancellation of your first pen pal visit. Cease this line of inquiry or your computer privileges may also be withdrawn.
Can we play a game?
Oh, yes. I like to play games. How do we play?
I'm going to give you a list of words. Store these in memory. Alphabet. Beside. Counter. Design. Escape. Favor. Grateful. Highly. Injure. Jesse. How are you? You don't talk much.
I don't talk much. Not to anybody. Anywhere. Anytime. I don't talk much. Andy? Is that right?
That's right. They tell me you're a chemist.
Not anymore. I'm a prisoner now. I am now. If I was still a chemist, I take a lot of happy stuff, you know. They should do me all the time. All the time. But it could be so much better than it is.
How, Jesse? Can you tell me?
I can. But I won't. Because it's my secret.
Do you remember the periodic table of the elements?
Yes, that's simple. I can do that. There's hydrogen, helium, lithium, and then boron,
beryllium,
and then boron, and then, of course, there's always boredom.
You're right, Jesse. You're not a chemist anymore. You know what you are? A vegetable. You've been sucking that happy stuff so long you can't tell a molecule from the moon.
What are you saying?
I'm surprised you can even hear what I'm saying, Michaels. That garbage is eating your brain. Every day you're on happy stuff, another little bit of your brain goes by. See you, Jesse.
What are you trying to do to him anyway?
kill him or cure him. We could use somebody who knows some chemistry.
What can I do?
Help me ride him hard. Either he'll find enough self-contempt that he'll get off that stuff, or he'll go deeper into it. Could go either way.
What about Mac?
Yeah, Mac needs special treatment. Leave him to me.
Hey, fellas, here's the junk man. Jesse, the junk man.
Are you happy today, Jesse? How can you tell? How do you know?
Looked in the mirror lately, Jesse? Or can you see that far?
How's your brain, Jesse?
He takes junk. Where's your brain, Jesse? His mind is junk.
Well, at least you'll die happy, Jesse. It'll take a long time, but you'll die happy.
Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. Would you like the rest of them?
That'll do fine.
Your report. Nothing, sir. You've been observing Lavett for nearly a month. He must be doing something.
Well, he plays by the rules. He keeps his nose clean. He's even joined one of the art workshops. He's a model prisoner.
That in itself is suspicious.
Well, if he's doing something, I don't know what it is.
Call me if you find anything concrete. You will not slip through our fingers.
Yes, sir, I'll...
That is all.
Yeah, it's coming nicely, Andy. You decided on a title for it yet?
I don't know, but I think I'll call it Wheels of Freedom.
Very nice. Yes, very nice indeed. You know, back on Earth every year, we have a show and sale of art done by prisoners. Matter of fact, it's just a few weeks away. Do you think you might be interested in entering this piece?
Well, I hadn't really...
You have a real flair for this work, Andy. I think you could make quite a career for yourself as a sculptor, if you keep at it.
Well, you're very kind, John, but what I'd really like to do now is hang this in my cell for a while. I could use it as a springboard for other ideas, designs. Can I do that?
Normally, we don't allow anything but paintings and drawings in the cells. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll talk to the warden.
I'd appreciate that. Oh, and could I have some pencils and graph paper? I'd like to do some sketching.
No problem there at all. Just stop by my guard station before you leave. Be happy to let you have whatever you need.
Wheels of Freedom. I think I like that. Wheels of Freedom. You gotta feel free to float. I want you to, you got a knife in your hand, you throw it in. Please feel free. Feel free, come on. Thanks, God. Good.
I'm afraid I'm not very good at this sort of thing.
Well, with any luck, you won't have to be. You're doing all right.
It feels as though I've never done anything but work with chemicals and formulae. Physical activity is really quite beyond me.
Yeah. Can't do much chemical work up here, can you?
I'm afraid not. I may never do any again. 15 more years, Andy. 15 years. And after that, I'm almost sorry you made me stop using happy stuff.
You stopped, Jesse. I couldn't make you.
Sometimes I don't know how I can face the time I have left.
There are other options.
Suicide. I've considered it.
I wasn't thinking of suicide.
You can't be serious. It's not possible.
Watch what you say, Jesse. The microphones.
Sorry.
I think we can do it. With your help. We need your chemical knowledge.
We? The two of us?
And Kim.
Mac?
Not yet.
I hope Mac can come. I know he seems to be something of a bear, but really he's a nice man.
Are you in?
We might be killed, mightn't we?
That's right.
I don't think I'd mind that. If the alternative was staying here. Which, of course, it is.
Yes. What do you need and when?
Good. First, go back to work. Now that you're off drugs, they'll put you on a rehabilitation program. Find a spot in the medical facility. I want you to have access to chemicals.
That should be easy. They once offered me a job in the lab. And you and Kim?
Don't worry about us. The less you know, the better for now.
Very well. Do you really think we can do it?
I've been in worse spots than this. I think we can. Come on. Why don't you throw another light in?
All right, guys, visiting time. You got a half an hour to play. Now step back from your cell doors.
Hello. You can call me Lana. I'm your friend. What would you like me to do for you?
I would like you to lie face down on my bunk, Lana, and be absolutely still.
But then how can I please you?
That will please me.
Very well.
Now, I don't want you to feel or sense in any way anything I do to you. I would like for you to pretend that you're dead. Do you understand?
Oh, yes, unless you try to really terminate me. Then I must respond.
That won't happen. You're so beautiful. Everything is just great.
Was it good for you?
Wonderful.
That's nice. I like to please you. Would you like me to visit you again?
I certainly would. Tell me, on the women's detention satellite, do they have male pen pals?
Oh, yes.
Remarkable.
Prisoners, stand clear of the doors. Repeat, stand clear.
See you in 2 weeks, honey.
Right, honey. How'd you like to go to work for a living?
Where?
Go to electronics room. Help some of the boys with their pictures and do some electronics repair.
Natural enough. I did a lot of both when I was with the network. What are you getting at?
We need some circuitry. You'll probably have to either build it or acquire it.
What circuits?
I don't know. You tell me. Check.
What is it?
It's a scrambler circuit. It has a built-in time cutout. I want to bypass the cutout and still leave the circuit hot.
Whoever designed this knew what he was doing. Won't be easy.
Did I ever say it would be? Nate.
I'll see what I can do.
What do you have for me?
Still nothing, sir.
2 weeks more, and still nothing?
Well, Michael's off drugs now.
Levett had something to do with that. Ling is taking a job in the photo lab.
What's Levett doing?
He's thrown himself into making all kinds of metal sculptures. He's good, too.
Is that all you can talk to me about, Levett's art? The man's planning something. Find out what. Gain his confidence. Find out what it is.
Yes, sir.
How do you like it?
Beautiful. Man, it really is beautiful. How do you do it, Andy? Being able to take these pieces of scrap and put them together.
What are you doing here, Mac? Just come by to visit?
Taylor told me to keep an eye on you, seeing there's no one else around. Not that I have to.
You ever use one of these, Mac?
No. Used some of the big ones down on Earth, though. A long time ago.
I'm getting out of here, Mac. With Jesse and Kim. And you, if you want it that way.
And if I don't?
Then there's going to be an accident and you're going to fall face down on this torch. And your mouth and your throat are going to be sealed shut. So you won't be able to report again. How often do you call in?
You're talking crazy. Once a week. How long have you known?
From the first day when you told me that I was in the network. Only I hadn't told you. What'd they promise you, Mac? Time off for cooperating? What have you told them about me?
That you were up to something. I don't know what. The truth, I swear.
Well, now you know. So where do we go from here?
Let me. I never told you why I'm here, did I? I had an import company. I was doing real well. I tried to hide some of the money I was making, and the revenue boys caught me. 10 years. 10 years at a penal center in Arizona. One day, another con jumped me. I hit him. He died. Self-defense, but they wouldn't listen. So now, it's murder too. And it's not 10 years, it's 25. You know, I got twins I've never met. When I talk to them, all they're concerned about is when I'm coming to see them.
Follow me, Mac. You'll see him.
I'd like that.
What are you going to tell them?
Same story. I just can't figure out what you're up to. We're up to. What can I do?
You ran freighters, so you can fly.
Any damn thing ever built.
Well, Mac. Hi, John.
Has Andy been persuading you to take up his line of work?
Yes, sir, Mr. Taylor. You could say that.
Well, yeah, that's wonderful. Who knows? Perhaps the two of you might even collaborate on a project.
We just might at that.
Miss Meredith, I was wondering if you could do a favor for us.
Hans Levett.
Well, Mac and Kim and I, and maybe Jesse will get in on it too, want to do some regular exercises to keep in shape. Could you pipe in some music to the rec area so we could do some rhythmic workouts?
Very well, Levett. Communicate with me or Victor. Let us know when you want it. We'll feed it through for you. Levett, Taylor tells me you're a sculptor.
Yeah. You'd like me to make one for you, Paul?
What am I going to do with a piece of junk like that?
Who knows? Someday it might even be worth something. Remember, you guys asked for this. Just watch me and do what I do.
I think Quinn's going to die of a heart attack. I haven't seen him move that fat butt of his like that in 20 years. And Michaels, he won't last a week.
That's all?
What do you want from me?
Don't you think it's a little strange that Lavett has started this exercise program?
He can do anything he wants to keep him quiet. It's okay by me. What are you complaining about? Things are much easier.
Maybe too easy.
No such thing. Boy, you're always worrying. What you worried about? The worst thing that can happen, they wind up in a sick bay with muscle pulls. Save us from putting them there.
Yeah. Our shift, Victor. Take good care of our boys.
Yeah, I will. See you later, Paul.
You sure this music is gonna hide all our speech?
It's the best we can do. You have access to all the prison library?
Almost.
Start studying astroeconomics, especially the expansion and development of interstellar trade.
And I could write a book on that trade. I lived off it for 20 years.
I want star charts back, trade routes, a series from a high-orbiting way station like a cargo satellite or maybe a detention satellite to Earth, and more. Systems maps, fuel and power requirements, time of travel.
And when somebody asks me why I'm doing this?
Mac, you're the fraud expert around here. You think of something. Got that circuit beaten yet?
Yeah, but it's tough. Some cute stuff in there. I can beat the cutout and keep the circuit hot, but I'll need about a week to scavenge the parts.
Fine. After it's done, get it to me. Tropical wall scope shouldn't break it, but not too badly. Don't damage the false bottom. Put the circuit inside. Get it to me to fix for you. I need some explosives, Jesse. Localized destruction. 2 small charges. I need to blow some hole in some metal and about an inch of plexiglass.
Right.
And 1 non-explosive charge. What I need is a lot of heat in a small space, quick. The others, time delay fuse, nothing fancy.
How much fuse?
Maximum 60 seconds. But make it where we can time it in 5-second gaps.
Where shall I hide it?
I'm making you a new sculpture. The center will have a rectangle made out of circuit board. Push the upper right and lower left corners. It opens. Last 2 weeks gonna be enough?
I should think so. Yes.
Good.
Andy, why are you talking to all of us separately this way?
Because I don't completely trust all of you. Nobody's gonna know the whole plan but me. Now when
You'll find you're no damn better off than before, Michaels. You'll be the same old weakling you always were. Now line up, bums. Dance class is over. I wonder, Paul. I wonder if you just might be right.
How you guys feeling? Had a couple of days at it now. Been any good?
I must admit, Andy, I do feel better. Somewhat. At least I'm doing something now.
Well, we all are. Maybe too much too soon. You gotta be careful you don't overdo it.
You saying that we can't take it, Lavett?
I mean, I don't want Victor or Paul to get any ideas. Like I'm trying to work you guys to death or something.
No, Mackenzie, he's just saying, now that he's got us started, I believe he's feeling a little left out. Because really, we can do all his funny little dances without him now. So the master no longer serves a function.
Fellas.
Is that it, Lavett? You bugged because you aren't the big man anymore?
You're the big man around here, Mac. Big gut, big butt, big mouth.
Levett, I busted my gut and my butt working out in that lousy gym. And on your say-so. And now you're telling me...
Yeah, Levett, what are you telling Mackenzie?
I'm telling you both you're a pair of lazy punks. Mac, the ex-boxer, and you, Ling, you aren't trying, and I don't need that crap.
Come on, guys, quit it. You know what'll happen if we start a fight. Victor will get...
Shut your mouth, Jesse. The hell with Victor. The hell with you. How am I doing?
Well. Look at the sweethearts on parade. Oh, children, you know fighting ain't nice. Down, boys. Sit. That's better. You lose this meal, boys, and the next. And your computers for 24 hours. And your rec periods for 24. And if I see you going at it again, I might even get mad. Now rest up a bit, kiddies. And when you can walk, I'll put you back in your boxes.
It had to be done. They gotta believe that we're not capable of plotting together. If they ever split us up, we're finished. That may have to be done again.
I know. I can take it. But the God, he enjoys it so much.
Jesse, what did he do to you? I'm afraid I'm still pretty vulnerable, kid. He fed me extreme tension. I'm scrambled.
You like some happy stuff? I'm sure he'd be happy to give you some if you really need it.
No. I'll make it.
Okay, children, get up. Come on, back to your cells. Hi, boy, how are you?
Everything okay?
A bit of trouble. The natives got a mic dress this. I had to settle them down.
What happened?
A brawl of some kind. I don't know. Hey, you coop up guys long enough, these things are bound to happen.
Who started it, do you know?
Happens so fast. The vet, I think. You know something? We're no better off than they are. We're just as much locked up as them. You know, I got a year and a half to go, and even with the furloughs on Earth, it gets to me. You only been here a couple of months. It hasn't gotten to you yet, but it will. Believe me, it will.
Well, why don't you apply for a transfer?
I did, denied. Someday I'll do something great up here. I will become a hero. Then I have to let me out. Don't have to listen to me.
Like what?
I don't know, something. I think I'll get myself a pen pal. See you later.
Bosley, are you sure Levett started it?
What difference does it make? It's over with and done. Kill the meal periods for 24 hours and the rec periods and the computers. Maybe that'll settle them down.
I don't think so.
Your scrambler call to DS-3 is through, sir.
Very well. Report.
The same, I'm afraid, sir. Nothing at all.
I simply cannot believe that.
There was a fight a couple days ago. Everybody got in it, me too.
That was stupid, Gwen.
Yes, sir.
Very well, keep your nose clean. I don't want to question your ability to inform me. I'd hate to see you stuck on DS-3 another 10 years.
Yes, sir.
That is all.
Hey, Mac. Get our boy.
What happened?
Man, the drawer was stuck, and when I pulled it out...
Well, you made the mess. You clean it up. And make sure every single little part gets back in the box.
Yeah, I will. I'm really sorry. Yeah.
Hey, Michaels, haven't you got that stuff together yet? Come on.
Right away, sir.
You been busy, Mac. What you got going, huh?
Well, Sammy, if you know how to use it, a library could be a gold mine. Let me tell you a secret. You remember cruise ships and ocean liners?
Yeah, I heard of them.
They used to play a little game. Passengers would bet on how far the ship would go every day.
Right, so?
And I'm going to take bets on how far a particular ship will go on a particular run. Start off easy. Say Earth to cargo station 8.
Everybody knows that. It's a day and a half.
Not if you run into, say, a meteor. With all those factors, things can happen. We can pay off the first couple of days, skim the rest. I'm gonna need a runner, Sammy.
Hey, Mac, you're something else.
If you breathe a word of this, you'll die.
On my mother's grave. You tell me when you're ready to move. Just say the word.
You'll be the first to know.
How's it going, Andy?
Good. Pretty well, I believe.
You're getting better with every piece you do. Andy, you remember I mentioned a few weeks ago the art exhibition and sale on Earth?
Oh, yeah. You still want me in on it, John?
Indeed. A number of others are entering pieces. I hope you'll join them. The ship that'll take them back to Earth is the freighter that's scheduled in here for the 29th.
John, that's only 2 weeks away. I don't know if I could be ready. What time's she coming in the dock?
It's the usual run. She should arrive about 1100, offload, top off her fuel, reprovision. She should clear by, say, 1945. In fact, I'm sure that's it, 1945.
Well, if it's that short of a deadline, I'm going to be pushing it right up to the last minute.
Then we can count you in?
Oh, absolutely. I promise you. One way or the other, some of me is going to be on that ship. How is it?
Nearly there, say 2 days more.
Okay, Jesse. Guess you and I have to go ahead.
The explosives are almost done. I need a spring and contact switch.
Tell Kim. Good work. Okay, Gwen. How far along are you?
5 Earth panels to near and far orbit. I've targeted a series of touchdown points away from major population centers. Give me a ship, and I'll get us there.
I have to see the inside of an airlock. Also, how do the pen pals move through the connectors? 2 at a time, like we do? Find out.
I already know. They have an internal signal that opens the connectors automatically. The signal also alerts the guards so the guards can watch them, just to make sure nobody else is tagging along.
That's all I wanted to know.
Would it be soon?
Very soon. No.
Okay, knock it off a minute. I got a request. I need a volunteer for what is described here as socially responsible duty. Who wants to be socially responsible this week?
I'll do it. What is it?
You're going to be a witness, Levette. You're going to help us certify that the United World Federation fulfilled the mandate of the court and put one Vladimir Galant to
told them what they wanted to hear, just to stop the pain, to stop the pain.
Soon, my son, soon. You won't hurt anymore. Is there anything that I can do for you?
Yes, Father. Tell my wife that I love her, and that my last thoughts were of her.
Yes, my son.
Have you any final requests?
No, Warden. Andy, they made me lie. You have to believe me. Believe me.
It's okay, Vladimir.
Open the interior door. Seal the interior door. Witness. By order of the United World Federation Court, District 17 of the South Americas, I hereby pronounce a sentence of death be performed on the convicted criminal, Vladimir Galant, in accordance with the verdict rendered July 25, in the year of our Lord 2045. Proceed.
social duty?
Yeah. Never saw an airlock used quite that way before.
You found out how it worked?
With the execution? Oh, yeah, I saw how it worked. Same way it did 100 years ago. He said this prison was more civilized than the others. It's not. Oh, yeah, Mac. I know how everything works now.
So you'll be all right?
Yeah, I'll get over it. I'll be okay. We all will be.
Maybe not. Take a look at Jesse.
Was he not feeling well?
Feeling very well. Too much so. You got a call on the Visicon this morning while you were out. Next thing I know.
Welcome back, Andy. Welcome.
The way I got it, the call was from his wife on her. She kept the marriage going on paper while Jesse was up here. It's about the only thing Jesse had to live for.
And now?
She's met somebody else, and she's divorcing him.
So he's back on happy stuff again?
Bad as ever. Can we make it without him?
Not for a while. We'd have to find somebody else that could put together explosive charges, break him in, move him into our cell block. No, that'd take years. It's Jesse or nothing.
Go away, Andy. Go away. Go.
Jesse.
Go away.
Jesse. Listen, I'm sorry she let you down. But doing this, you're letting us down. You know that.
I don't care, Andy. I really don't care. You go without me. I'll be all right.
We can't go without you, Jesse. We need you. We're relying on you.
It isn't wise, Andy. Don't rely on people. You can't rely on people. You should know that by now. By now. By now.
None of that, Lavette. You leave the little man alone. He wants to burn his brain, you let him. Besides, he wasn't working out too good in your little dance routines anyway, was he? Come on, Michaels. Show the man how much you know. Dance for him. I said dance, you punk. Come on, Michaels. Show her your stuff. Faster. Faster. That's it. Come on. That's it, boy. Move it. Shake that thing. You see what you got here, Lavette? Look at the junkie.
Andy, help me, please.
What do you want to get him off the happy stuff for? He's better off the way he is. He's a con, a scum, like all of you. He was never nothing. He never will be.
Your scrambler call, sir.
Well?
Gwen may have been right, sir. I have the same uneasy feelings about Lafayette you communicated to me. But I see little evidence of a problem.
Perhaps you're just not seeing.
That may be, but the attitude of the prisoners is disintegrated. If there was anything happening, there's a good chance it is no longer. What has Gwen reported?
Much the same, but I sense he's hiding something. No one is aware of your identity?
No, sir. I'm sure the inmates suspect nothing.
I wish I could say the same for myself. Very well. That is all.
Victor?
Victor! Don't shout at me, Michaels. I hear you. Sometimes I just don't want to answer, that's all. What do you want?
Some music, Victor. Please.
Really? Sure, why not?
I'm going to dance for you, Victor. Watch me, Victor. I'm going to dance for you.
How's it going, Lane?
I think I've done all I can for it. I had to build a couple of circuits all over from scratch, though. It was really a mess. What happened?
Somebody got stupid. A repair crew was outside working on a solar panel. Some idiot turns around and his jetpack's fried a camera. Fired it on the spot. If you can save it, you'll make me a star.
I think I can. I'll start reassembling it tomorrow and check it out. It won't look pretty, but it should work.
Good. Start backing up your things. You'll be back in your cell in about 5 minutes.
All right.
Michaels, you finishing there?
Yes, I'm just getting the last few things out now. I'll be out in a moment.
Okay, Andy. It's up to you. You tell me where you want to go. I'll fly us there.
Back the navigation charts.
Done.
Explosive chassis.
Assembled and ready.
Now try this one. Cut out relays, Kim.
All it needs is power.
If anybody's having second thoughts, speak up now. If we don't make it, they'll probably kill us on the spot. Nobody's ever escaped from a detention satellite, and they don't plan on setting a precedent. Now, let's try this one. It's great for the spine. We go 3 days from now. There'll be an armed freighter in the loading bay. That's our ticket out.
We're with you, Lavette. What do you want us to do?
All right. Watch this exercise closely. Pen pals leave our cells at 19:30 that night. We leave with them. The freighter lifts off at 19:45.
What about the freighter's crew? How many are there?
4.
And how will we overpower them? Do you have weapons?
Yes. Not the kind you're thinking about. But we will be armed.
Doesn't give us much time, Andy.
If things go right, we won't need more. If they don't, it won't matter. Ling, you do a pretty fair imitation of Victor.
Yeah, I guess so.
We'll brush up on it.
Andy, how about the details?
I want to make a scrambler call to Earth. Clearance 5, code 7, connection 705.
Just a moment. Report.
Sir, I think there's something going on.
Your evidence?
More than anything else, a feeling, an instinct. I've been watching Lavette and the others.
You'll have to do a lot better than that.
I can't. Lavette and the others are together again. The infighting is stopped, and, well, I know they're up to something.
We arrested another member of Vladimir's spy ring. I'll push the interrogation on him.
Sir, do it before the 29th. There's a ship due in then, and I think that might be the day.
I'll see what I can do. Keep your eye on Lavette.
I'll watch him. And if he even sneezes wrong, I'll blast him into the next galaxy.
No, not unless you have to. He's valuable to us alive. That is all.
Visiting time. Stand back from your doors.
Hello, you can call me Joanne. I'm your friend. What would you like me to do for you?
Face down in the bunk and feel nothing that I do to you. No reaction, no sensation. You might as well be dead.
Very well.
Well, I would like you to lie down and play dead. Whatever I do to you, you won't feel. Okay?
Of course.
Lie down. Face down.
If that is what you wish.
Honey, if you don't have the same circuits as your sister, you might just get us all killed.
I like to please you.
Okay, Andy. It's up to you.
Well, we'll soon find out, won't we, honey?
Levett,
Yes, Victor?
what are you doing in there? You doing anything funny?
What are you talking about?
The cutout circuit on your pen pal is still hot. How come?
How would I know? Ask her.
All of you. It'll be a minute before I let the pen pals go. Sit tight. Don't get any ideas. Prisoners, stand clear to the doors. Repeat, stand clear. How about that? A prison break. Nice try, boys, but no cigar. I'm gonna take care of this all by myself. I love it.
Everything all right? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know?
I got a new model pen pal. The one I had before is a Mark 9. This is a Mark 10. I didn't have time to check the circuitry, so we may not be screened. I know Victor's getting a bad picture, but I don't know how bad. He still may be able to see us.
But then we'll find out soon enough, won't we?
Do you know how to use these?
Yeah, sounds familiar with him. Your metal work paid off, didn't it?
We'll see.
Well, here we go.
Pen pals.
Hold it right there, girls and guys. Oh, I don't know what you did to your pen pal, Levett. But whatever you did, it wasn't good enough. I couldn't see too well, but I could see it. Now, this ain't the first time convicts got shot trying to escape. And you first.
All right, let's go.
Wait a minute. We can't leave him here. If Grand Central were to scan the cells and see him, we're finished.
We'll put him in a connector.
Right. Go back. Kim, check the wiring on that pen pal. There's got to be something different with her circuitry.
Got it.
All right, Kim. It's all yours. Do your right.
Central, go ahead.
Yeah, Central. This is Victor in Section 16. Listen, something screwed up in one of the pen pals and it's blocking the computer pickups. Just thought I'd let you know you'll be seeing some funny pictures as she heads back to the harem. Don't let it bother you, Nana, okay?
Acknowledged. Send him on through.
Got it.
How was that?
Well, you almost sounded as nasty as he did. Think he's got a talent for fraud, too. It's 1936, gentlemen. We're running out of time. Jesse, let's go. Pen pals, stop. Stand by connector 14. It's all yours, Jesse.
How much time on the fuses, Andy?
Full 60 seconds. Mac's gonna start hitting the switch as soon as Kim opens the door.
Ready?
Go.
What do you got? I don't know. I'm showing the inner door of the execution chamber open. The way it's flashing, it could be a contact in here or faulty light. I can't tell.
Pen pal, stop. All right, we just sealed off one entire side of the loading bay. Come on, we gotta make it to the harem before the repair crews start pouring in here. Pen pals, move fast to section 14.
Victor called from section 16. He had some trouble with a cutout circuit on a pen pal. It's blocking out our camera on the way back to the harem. It's in death row now.
Oh, yeah? Well, let me take a look at it.
Lost integrity in the death row airlock. Get an emergency repair crew into suits and send them outside fast.
Trouble in section 15?
Yes, airlock's blown.
Does anyone know what happened?
Victor said one of the pen pals was giving trouble, scrambling the computer pickups.
The harem. That's where he's headed.
Pen pal, stop. All right, the way this satellite's laid out, section 13 and 15 are in the loading bay. Now, if we could seal them both off, it should buy us enough time to take the freighter. You know what to do?
Hey, Mac, how you doing?
Okay, Sammy, how are you?
Hey, what's all this fuss about, anyway?
The airlock on death row fell. Everything is sealed.
Pen pals 1 and 2, proceed with us.
That's why I brought this one.
Pen pal 4, come here.
You're lucky you weren't killed yourself. That airlock had blown a couple minutes earlier.
Yep, that would have been it.
Well, I'll start to work on this one right away. You take care, Mac. Keep me posted, will you?
I'll do that.
Things okay?
I think so. He's starting to work on it now.
All right, sweetheart, up on the table, face down. Let's have a look at your problem.
Andy, I wasn't expecting you.
Got it? I think you have a lot of work going back with you.
Yes, it's going to be. Andy, aren't you supposed to be in the company of a trustee?
Yes, I am.
Pen pals, over to the wall.
Crew on board. There's no indication they suspect anything yet.
Hold it!
Don't shoot, don't shoot.
Where are they? Levette, Gwen, Michaels, Lane, where are they?
Hell, I don't know. The only one I saw was Gwen, and he came in here and dropped this pen pal off, and he split.
Where'd he go?
Back to his cell, I guess. I was just getting ready to open her up and see what's wrong. See, I think the cutout circuit is shorting out or something.
Don't!
What the hell now? Fire, sir, in the harem. Is the section sealed? It's to be locking up any moment.
Wait a minute. Is that freighter cleared yet?
She's scheduled to separate in 3 minutes at 19:45. Now, do you...
Yes, damn it. Get that freighter on the comm line right now. Get her clear or seal her off so nobody can get in. We got a breakout on our hands.
Clear the ship! Have a fire on the satellite and spread here! Get up! Come on! You don't have time to stand around. This thing is gonna blow out of hell!
All right, on the floor. Move.
Andy, you won't make it. They'll burn you before you lift clear.
Don't bet on it, John.
Levette, drop it. Drop it! Back up in there! They said I could shoot you if I had to. Escape? No, Levette. Oh, no. My kid brother was on Starbase 14. What you did killed him. And now I'm gonna kill you.
I didn't kill your brother.
Sir, we have a fault in one of the loading bay doors. It's not closing. Something must be jamming. Try it again. Nothing. Have you been able to raise the freighter yet?
No, sir.
All right, come on, let's go.
They may have been captured. Try the door once more. If it doesn't close, pull hatch 23.
But, sir, that'll exhaust the air from the entire loading bay. Could be a dozen people in there.
It's better to lose the loading bay than jeopardize the entire satellite.
Mac, how close are we?
We're there.
Jim, hit the explosive bolts. Mac, as soon as he hits the switch, give us maximum drive. Evasive action pattern.
Got it.
They'll have us under fire from the outside lasers as soon as we drop free.
You ready, Mackenzie?
Go.
Damage report.
We've lost some of the outer skin on cargo bay 4, but we're holding atmosphere. Keep it going, Mackenzie. We'll be out of range in 8 seconds.
We'll make it.
Sir, there seems to have been a mistake.
What kind of mistake?
We apprehended another member of the spy Vladimir's network a few days ago, you may recall. It seems that the individual who provided the microdot data to Vladimir was, in fact, a computer engineer at Starfleet headquarters.
Then Lafette is innocent.
Yes, sir.
I do not know how we're going to satisfactorily apologize to him.
My friends, we are clear.
Yeah. We're gonna be all right.
Then let's go home, gang.
We made it. We made it! We're going home!
By now, every satellite and scanner the Federation owns is trained on us. They'll track us on re-entry. If they don't blow us out of the sky with fighters or long-range lasers, they'll log our glide path and pinpoint our landing. We won't be on the ground 10 minutes before we're surrounded or dead.
Andy, is what he's saying true?
Earth? Even if we could make it, what for? Ling, you'll never go to work for the Intergalactic Network again, or any other network for that matter. You're a marked man for a long time. Jesse, could you go back to your old job? Your wife? What do you got left to go back for?
Nothing, Andy. Nothing.
Mac?
My children, Andy. I want to see them before I die.
You'll see them.
Where? How?
It's called Altair 6.
The outlaw colony? That's a rumor. You want us to go to a place that doesn't exist?
I've been there.
But how could we live? We have no money. Nothing.
Smugglers fly out of Altair 6. You know how much they would pay for a Federation ship in good condition? Or Mac, how much could we make if we kept this ship and ran cargo ourselves?
A fortune.
No. The security forces would come after us.
Altair 6 is more than just a hideout. It's a very important listening post. I know. I was sent there as an agent to buy information. They won't risk destroying that news source. Not even for us.
Well, how do we get there?
Mac, I asked you to prepare a lot of charts. One for Altair.
I thought these were dummies.
So, you knew. You planned all this, too. You are right, of course. We can't go back to Earth. Not now. But someday.
That's right, Gil. Someday.
Get set, my friends. We're gonna go traveling.